Facebook is under fire this morning for a controversial new feature. You may have seen the Year in Review app on your news feed. It's supposed to help you share the best moments of 2014. But good intentions led to some awkward moments, and in one case, an apology by Facebook. Nick Thompson is the editor of TheNewYorker.com. Nick, good to see you.
Good to see you.
They really put, for those of us on Facebook, I mean, they really pushed this. You saw it a lot. What happened here?
Well, they started to push it out there, and people started to get annoyed. They thought it was sappy. They thought it was generic. People weren't really into it. And then, in that climate of negativity, a lot of bad things started to pop up. People whose year in review featured a cover photo of their dead pet or their burning apartment. And then, one story went very viral, and that was the story of a man whose daughter had died. And it said, here's a year of your review, and it had a picture of his daughter. And that story got shared everywhere and caused a lot of problems for Facebook.
She had died in the middle of the year, and then he saw pictures of her earlier in the year and brought back.
And the way the algorithm works is it puts the pictures that were most shared or most commented on the cover of your little year in review album. So naturally, all sorts of catastrophic things appear there.
You had a personal experience with it as well.
I did too, right. So one of the things that Facebook does is they're constantly pushing the line of privacy. They always have and they always will. They want to take stuff that you want to have private and they want to make it public. What happened with me is my year in review is, of course, pictures of my children, all sorts of other things. But all of these are things that I'd marked private. I went to share my year in review, and of course, Facebook defaulted to make it public. So instead of going to just my friends, it goes to 100,000 people. I had to quickly say, oh, wait, no, I don't want that to happen. That's just the way Facebook operates. It's always pushing that line.
So why would Facebook do that?
Facebook makes money by knowing as much as it possibly can about you, about your friends, about what you talk about, because then it can target ads. So if, for example, it knows that I have kids and their comments about when their birthdays are, it can then have ads selling me stuff to get them for their birthdays or whatever. Facebook just wants as much information about you as it can possibly have in the most public form it can possibly get.
So this isn't just a service that Facebook is providing you year in review. You think it's actually a business practice.
Well, that's everything about Facebook, right? Everything about Facebook. Yeah. Facebook is a business disguised as a service.
But could you have opted out of this? I know you said they basically sent you the notification. If you're someone that said, hey, I don't want anything shared, did you have the option?
Yeah, so a couple things. One, some people really did like the year in review, just like they like Christmas cards. There were virtues to it. Secondly, you have to actively share it onto your own timeline in order for it to really circulate.
But you didn't know then when you were electing that these
Well, I wanted to share it on my timeline, but I wanted to share it with the small circle of friends who I like sharing my baby pictures with. I didn't want to share it with the public.
Are there general guidelines that you would recommend moving forward into 2015 for people using Facebook or just coming to Facebook for the first time?
Yes. Assume that Facebook will always be pushing every single possible way it can legally get away with to take everything you do and to make it as public as possible. With that assumption, set your privacy settings more restrictive than you think you might need to do.
But when you look at the big picture, I mean, we constantly hear this battle between our privacy and what people want published. Where are we in this overall fight?
Well, in the overall fight is we keep giving up more and more. I mean, Facebook's view, Mark Zuckerberg's view, has always been that people don't care about privacy and that over time we will share more and more and become more comfortable with letting more intimate details out into the world. And he is right. Over time, we are more comfortable. Over time, we are giving up more. Over time, Facebook is shrinking the boundaries of privacy, and people really don't complain.
Well, Facebook is looking to improve the app, but I'm sorry your family photos got out there.
No, they didn't go. I stopped it.
Oh, you did stop it. Okay, good. Nick, thank you so much.
They're still private, just to my friends.